I lied to my wife's face every day and cheated on her with a colleague, but I was blindsided by her revenge. It's been 3 weeks since my wife told me she wants a divorce. I'm still reeling from it. I know I'm going to come across badly here. I stepped outside my marriage, and it is no one else's fault but mine. I have no excuse for cheating on my wife. I work in the Crown Attorney's office. It's a busy and stressful job, and I crossed the line with another attorney. The long hours and stressful environment are something we both deal with, and I let my judgment lapse. She's married with children too, and neither of us has any excuse. I make no excuses for what I did. I watched my brother go through a divorce a few years ago, but I never thought I'd be here. I regret hurting my wife, and I don't blame her for leaving. 3 weeks ago, she told me she knew about the affair. The next day, she moved out. She had started doing Instacart and Uber Eats when I was at work. She saved up money. She's been taking free online classes through the Adult Education Center. She wants to start night school to get a degree. She went out and got a job. After she got the job, she found an apartment. We have an 18-month-old and a 3-year-old. After she got the job, she found a daycare for them. Truth be told, I was blindsided when she told me she was leaving. I don't know how she found out about the affair, but apparently, she's known for almost a year. I had no idea she knew or that she was getting things in order to leave me. She didn't act any different. She was still the same warm and bright person. She didn't change her behavior. She didn't act distant or cold. She was the same loving wife that she always was. I know I made a huge mistake with the affair. My wife didn't tell anyone about my affair either. She only informed others after she moved out. After my wife got a job, she told her sister that she was leaving me, but not why. Her sister co-signed for my wife's apartment. However, even then, she didn't disclose any details until after my wife had moved out. My wife said she kept everything to herself because she didn't want anyone to confront or talk to me about it until she had everything organized for her departure. Even her sister found out less than a month before my wife moved out, and even then, it was only that my wife was leaving me, not why. I saw her sister a couple of times before my wife left, but, just like my wife, she didn't reveal anything. I'm still in shock that my wife acted so normally without showing any signs of what she was planning. I never knew my wife could get a job or was taking online classes or planning to leave. My wife told my colleague's husband about the affair. I never really considered what would happen if we were caught. I guess I thought my wife and I would attempt marriage counseling. I needed to express this. I've already had enough of my life being made public. I know I can only blame myself. My wife will only discuss our kids with me. We have agreed to share time with them for now. Shared 50-50 custody is the norm where we live, and my wife says she won't contest it in the divorce. But she will only communicate with me about the kids, not about anything else. The house feels empty without her. It's strange and wrong. I know I was wrong and I made the worst mistake of my life. My wife has been living somewhere else for 3 weeks. My wife has had a job for 3 weeks. I'm going to be divorced. Everyone is angry at me for the affair, and I don't even blame them. You don't need to tell me I'm wrong because I already know. This is the biggest regret of my life. Update: when I wrote my last post, I thought I was at rock bottom, but I wasn't even close. I thought the day my wife left me was the worst day of my life. Not even close. 2 days ago, I was formally served with divorce papers. That was the worst day of my life. That's the update. My wife is making it official now. I know my marriage ending is my fault. I don't know why I even cheated on my wife, who was the best woman I've ever met. I was selfish, and I don't care if anyone calls me names or anything because I already regret ruining my marriage more than anything. You aren't telling me what I already don't know and haven't called myself. Getting those papers was rock bottom. When I look at them, it is the worst regret I have ever felt. I didn't know my wife had a lawyer yet. I'm an attorney, but not in family law. I work in the Crown Attorney's office, and I thought I had more time because attorneys from law firms are expensive. Everyone is adamant that none of them are giving my wife money or any help. My wife said she wanted to be self-sufficient when she left, which was why she got a job first. She said she found a lawyer through a charity for people who are new to the workforce after I didn't expect to be served papers so soon, but she doesn't want to talk about this further, only about our kids. Every time I look at them now, it's like a hit to my gut. Even though it's been a month, I'm still not used to any of this. My wife is not living here. My wife has a job now. I don't get to see my kids every single day. I know everything is my fault, and I am the biggest idiot for ruining my marriage. I have the papers to prove it now. It's official now. I'm going to be divorced.